unexpectedly back in Strasbourg, and I'm going to take a look at the Cathedral of Strasbourg. Right in front of me is the station, and I'm going to do something exciting today. I'm probably going to catch a tram from France into Germany. So let's see how it goes. It's the plan. I'm going to see the cathedral first, and probably go on to this place called La Petite France, which is supposed to be a very, very nice place with very cute buildings, very cute houses. But let's see how it goes. This is your first impression of Strasbourg when you leave the station. Doesn't look like a very busy street here, right across the street from the station. And you've got hotels and small eating places on both sides, small restaurants, and here's an electronics shop, telephone shop, a shoe store. I don't know who'd come shopping this way, but there we are, the kebab house. And yeah, a small by street, basically. Bulldog guarding the entrance of a hotel. Yep, he means business. There's another funny looking bulldog right at the side of the street. I wonder what this is. It's a piece of art by somebody, I guess. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to see these all over the city now. First impressions of the city. Well, Petite France is to the right and the cathedral's on the left, and I want to go to both, so it's a moment of decision. I guess I'll go to Petite France first because it's closer. So, I've been told this is basically the beginning of the Petite France. It starts with a nice tower in the front. I don't know exactly what the tower's about, but let's see. So, here's the river right next to Petite France. Let's keep going. There's a Bierstube. That's a very German word, actually. In German, it would be Bierstube. So, if you want a good beer, you might want to come to the Bierstube in Petite France. Lots of people here, so I guess the place is very attractive for tourists. There's Uncle Freddy. He literally says Uncle Freddy, serving regional food from the Alsace area. So there's the Lorelei pub and restaurant right behind me. It's very funny to see Lorelei in France because Lorelei is actually a rock in Germany, not far from the city of Koblenz, in a place called St. Georgshausen. Now, there's a story that goes that this young maid sat at the side of the river Rhine, and she combed her hair and sang, which of course led the sailors to shipwreck. They used to concentrate so much on her singing and her beauty that they didn't pay attention to sailing their boats, and the boats crashed against rocks, and that was the end of the story. So that's Lorelei, and Lorelei here in France. Funny. They also claim that it's a paradise for cheese, which I don't doubt, really. must say I love the atmosphere here. It's kind of relaxed. Culturally, there's a blend of French with German. Of course, I shouldn't be saying that, but the truth is that there are certain elements of the German way of life here, because this place once belonged to Germany, and the truth is that it's been marked by French taste. Over time, it's been marked by the French way of life, and of course, it's a very, very pleasant atmosphere, kind of relaxed. And there is the Cathedral of Strasbourg. I'm afraid I can't make my visit in Strasbourg very long, because I've got a train to catch and I've got a long way to go in Germany today. The interesting thing is that there's a possibility of catching a tram here and getting all the way to Germany. So you cross the border on a tram. So here we are. I'm going to be taking the tram D, which takes me to Kehl Rathaus, which is in Germany. So I've got myself a ticket for €1.80, which is really not much money. And I had to, well, I bought the ticket from this automat here. And now I'm waiting for the tram, and you won't believe it, I'm going to be leaving Strasbourg in France and I'll arrive in Kehl in Germany. So there it comes, the tram D, that's going to take me from France to Germany for €1.80. That's the cheapest ride I ever got on a public transport going to Germany. So there we go. The last few meters, the last few yards of France. I believe there comes the Rhine. Yes, there we are, that's the Rhine. And that's the borderline between the two countries. So we're on the other side now. Willkommen in Deutschland, and it's, as they'd say in Germany. So getting on the train at Kehl station. I've got to find the station. I believe it's just across the street from here, so yep, this is Kehl. And I'm back in Germany after 2 days in France. So yeah, I'll continue the journey now.